Construction got temper armor. Now those 3 pole marches and their teams will be way more effective. The Throne of Dreams. That was a 2-pointer. That had sloth and magic, I think, to your whole domain. It's interesting. Alright, the Lavaborns were nothing. Actually, they're pretty scary. They could have definitely injured my hoplites. They were just in such few numbers, and this guy's... No, he's pretty badass. Alright. The Golden Lion has no problem. He can eat pale ones. That is not an issue for him. Okay, next up we have... the Black Pete... Wait, no. The Womb! Are you kidding me? 15, 16? I mean, okay, yeah, you can... The hoplites could sometimes take damage, but no, you slaughtered them. But the pole march with a 21? Where's your armor, dude? Hold on a second. I know I gave you armor and a shield. Yeah, you got 24 and a big heavy shield. They shouldn't be hurting him. This should have been clear. Okay, so the first guy falls. That's to be expected. He was likely on that. They really are chewing through them. He did take some damage, but... We're lost. He died. He retreated. How do you retreat into enemy territory? How? I hate that mechanic. It's stupid. Why? Why wouldn't you just pull back to where you came from? I really do despise that mechanic in particular. So I lost the pole march and his gear. Losing the hoplites was bad. Losing him, that's a disaster. Alright, and this just kind of stepped all over that. Oh, that's bad. Unrest. Well, that's awful. Yeah, okay. Special monsters attacked Ermor and won. Oh, he's just having a bad day. They got slaughtered by cavemen. They didn't even defend themselves. Autumn come. Well, we got a pretty good thing defending that, so I guess that didn't happen over here with the new fortification. Speaking of which, make this into a walled city. Okay. Admin of 40. So, if he just picked up that dreams thing, I could... Look at how many candles this has. I could put a lab up there, like what I'm doing down here. I could put a research lab here. That would make a lot of sense. Since we can hire researchers here. Let's do that. Let's pop a lab in Mammoth Grove. And we'll make this another research spot. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Man, I can't believe it's such a disastrous battle. Oh, you've already... Ah! Okay, great. I could tell which throne was which. Oh, these stupid ones. Fine, go to Ulm. If he dies, he dies. Alright, we'll continue scouting. So... yeah. We've got more temples in the area, but I'll stop building new ones around here. I mean, I want to push my candles up a little bit. I prefer my scales to his. But I want that magic research site. That would be good. And we will produce... that is on block. These guys aren't nearly as good. They run into battle first, and then they just... their defense isn't as good, and it's not... or their protection isn't as good. I don't know if I really want to hire them. They insist on having the same upkeep cost as the actual good units. But I will need a whole bunch of these for unrest reduction. And we're gonna need a guy to lead them. I kinda wanna build a bunch of these every turn. You know, just put 2 of these out a turn as well as these. But I'm gonna hire researchers from here. We'll get one of these guys to move stuff around. We'll get one of these guys. He's got 75. That's good enough. He'll lead piles of javelin throwers and patrol. We'll need to patrol. Okay, I'm gonna about face you because we're putting a lab in here. Since it's the Throne of Dreams, then yeah, good magic. Okay. I have spent most of my cash already. Whoops, there goes the rest of it. Easy go. Alright, I decided to go with Alteration 2 so I can get personal stone skin on the... Man, I can't believe we lost one. We're doing one of this, and then I guess I need to make another pole march. I feel that I don't have enough site searchers. I gained 3 provinces this turn. I've got like 2 site searchers, and it takes them a turn to step and then a turn to search. Although these are looking pretty bad for my guys. These are looking pretty bad. So one group got devastated and is just the leftovers. Everybody okay? These 2 guys are getting XP, I guess. And another entire group got wrecked. I'm going to put the 2 of you together to fight in unison. Instead of taking 3 provinces a turn, you'll... Don't worry, reinforcements are on the way. It's not permanent. However, what we are going to do... Temper armor! 5. And... hold an attack. So he'll actually move forward to start fighting before they do. And you know what? That's great. Let's just go with that. Because you're heavier armored than the troops. This guy, this stupid guy. You know what I'm gonna do? Put him back. No, not you. You. No, not you. You! So, between the two armies, they'll temper armor, they'll look pretty good, they'll charge forward, do their thing. This guy, I want him to be close enough he'll receive the temper, maybe. But yeah, we don't want him to go into combat right away. We want him to hold back. Okay, this guy exists to potentially build fortresses. I can't build a temple at the moment. You also exist to make temples, actually. Or, fortresses, actually. I guess you can sit there for the moment. I have no cash, so... you've already got your temple here, very good. You are site searching. I had some nature site searchers. You exist to build forts. This is a site that needs a fort. There are heavy cavalry up there. I don't want to toss the lion into that necessarily. Your reinforcements are on the way. These have been proving to be difficult. I have half a mind to march this army and claim like that, but... 1, 2, that's not bad. I could have you site search, because I want nature to do, but it'd be better if we did that in the forests. This shouldn't be an issue. Hidden realm. This shouldn't be an issue. We'll see what our options are then. I'm sure you can handle some trogs. The trogs... They hit for a 23. That's a bit of a problem. They can hurt you. They cannot trample you. But, how did I get up here? But they could hurt you. But I mean, there's like nobody there for some reason, which tells me there's probably a site that's probably spreading disease or death on this tile. So we don't want to hang around there too much. Alright. I want a temple here, but you can't put one in right now because I don't have money. Sorry. Definitely search. Sure, you can walk that way, I don't know. Alright, good job. We can now see that this is neutral. And this was just lost to cavemen. Oh, poor Ermor. He's not connected to anything. He's in terrible shape. He's in the worst shape. He never conquered this over here, man. He just got steamrolled by Atlantis. And Atlantis has access to this sea at this point. How does... Ah, this hurts my head. How does that work? This is 2 provinces north, and yet it ends up being... That's weird. Well, anyway. We're working on it. So... I guess... It's weird. Whatever. You're doing great. You're spreading candles. That's exactly what we want. We want to make a full loop, and then I'll probably try to get you in a temple and just spreading. I really want to spread through all of the underworld. All of these are just leaks. All these manhole covers are just leaks for the moment. We can now hit 4 candles. I want to keep upgrading that. I want this entire place to be at like 8 or 9 candles before anyone realizes and the pressure starts bursting forth from these. Preferably no one realizes for a lot longer than that, but... Now this is weird. I had 2 candles on this tile and they're gone. Huh. Where did they go? Was there an event that ate them? An event that took the candles away? Or was there something here that has to be site searched? Man, I want this water. There's definitely a death site there. I want the sea! There's no way. Frickin' Atlantis has gotten to it. There's no way. I mean, it's totally his thing. If I was Atlantis, that's absolutely what I'd do, is I'd be like, I need to get into the next water. There are 2 thrones in that sea. I must have it. So of course he'd go for it. And I can't breathe water. I can't get anything in there. I can't do it. Much as I'd like to. Oh, you. Yes. You are very important. The archers. What do I do with the archers? I don't know. I don't really want to bring them underground. I was bringing you underground. I don't remember why. But you're probably better served to deliver the archers there and use that to fight the unrest at our fort. Okay. You, with your horde of reinforcements, are going down here. With all those troops, we should be able to get the 2 pole marches moving again. Now that they've got their spell, they should be able to operate in tandem. Next turn, I'll start producing another guy, and we'll arm him up. I actually really like this werewolf. I want to give the werewolf equipment and have the werewolf fight as well. I'll get you a set of real armor. But yeah, you're going to summon wolves, and you're going to regenerate, and you're going to make 3 attacks a turn? Yeah, I like this! I like this a lot! Even if it's only 2 hit points a turn, that's still nice. But the 3 attacks a turn, that's real nice. I want the werewolf to be down there fighting, doing stuff. Okay, what to do with you? Well, we need to sort out our well, if this is becoming a fort, it's going to want a temple. And probably a lab later. These guys research so nice when they've got magic, and are so worthless when they don't. They're okay. They're cheap, at least. Their maintenance is low. So yeah, we're gonna start shelling them out and doing the same over here. 2 research labs. If one of these people declare war on me, I can immediately evacuate that one to the other. Okay. I really wish I could see all these flags. Oh, man, Atlantis is getting alive, isn't it? Wow. He's doing good. He's doing real good. But is he doing as good as me? Well, I'm not so sure of that. Oh, yes, and you. You need to deliver this down here. So I've got one team that's going to split into those two. So there'll be two. The next pole march is probably going to be the one that walks this path. I'll have to give them a larger army. Even with the temper, I'm seeing how well these cynocephalans are doing, and it's honestly very alarming to me. And I know how frickin' dangerous the shades are. Even the cavemen have a pretty good hit. Pale ones and the Zots, those aren't threats. But, there's a lot of things down here. I want all of this. I want everything. I want to be gaining 4 provinces a turn. Every single army I have is now going to be underground. I'm going to figure this out. This is what I want. This is the whole thing. I should have really good scales, coupled with as much territory as possible. 2 or 3 times the territory of anyone else. That's the plan! And, yeah. Man, I want this sea. I'm so envious of it. It's right next to my capital, and I cannot has. It's not like I'm lining forts up along my shores, either. Making an enemy of Atlantis could be a massive mistake. So, you can't put your temple here right now, because you don't have money. And not having money sucks. Well... Werewolf's gonna want this, and... No, it's gonna need a helmet. Specifically the helmet and the armor. I need money. Oh, I can make clockwork soldiers now. Ah, but Baxter died before we got them. These are... interesting. I don't know if they can go underwater or not, but they might be able to. They should be able to fight in the dark. And they're cheap. They're very inexpensive, but I have to have Earth 2 to make them. This might result in me forging a lab, and then having all the pole marches just cast that a couple of times to give themselves a huge army of clockwork soldiers. Since we're doing so bad, I have to seriously consider that. And the clockwork soldiers might be able to screen so that we don't lose any more guys. Especially when we're fighting these shades. I might seriously do that. I mean, I know it sounds kind of silly for our giants to do that, but I think... Anyway, we're gonna try to bring our candles up along the edges. I need to build a whole lot of temples. We're gonna be installing a lab over there. Got a lot going down in the next few turns. I'm seriously thinking of making a bargain with Lanka or Muspelheim to get some blood. I could turn somebody, possibly the Barbarian? No, not the Barbarian. I don't know, somebody into a Blood Hunter, and then having them do their thing. Probably somebody who can handle a bunch of irate villagers. I don't know. It might be a good idea to get that going, since I've practically been handed it. Either that or I should just sell it again. Or trade it away for whatever I can get. Didn't actually sell it the first time, per se. I do want this, though. I do want you to have your army protecting you again, so no more accidents occur. Somebody has to have sent scouts underground. Somebody has to have realized what's going on down here by now. Maybe they don't realize I'm the only person down here. Or maybe people just understand how hard it is to take this. I don't know. What I do know is that some people had dark vision, but does not appear to actually have a way into the cave layer. Which seems unthinkable given how big the cave is, but I might have gotten super lucky on that count. Lanka hasn't gotten into the caves either. I'm sure the demons can see in the dark. So yeah, I might have really lucked out there. Clearly, Ermor has bigger concerns. Poor guy. He has been stomped. Oh well. Well, I know there's no reason to, but I don't know. He might spread a candle over here that this guy counters. I don't know. I don't know exactly how the order of operation works on these, but I'll just have him, because he got nothing else to do. He's supposed to be building a temple. Probably gonna have to be upgrading this next turn. To continue being frugal. This is expensive! This is very expensive! But we need them. We need them to bring down the unrest. Must be done. Alright, that is our turn! Whoa! Well, now that would solve your unrest issues right there. That would be quite interesting. They always hire to your cabin, right? I can't use it. Somebody else, though, could use that as an attack or defend. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, we hire. Or the other way, just as well. 100. 100. Add those mace men in. Yeah. I mean, militia aren't very good. Hold on, let me take a look. So I've been using militia. They're not very good. 5 protection. Well, they can repel, sort of. I mean, they're pretty bad, actually, but 100 of them? For just $200? That's a steal. They'd probably break and run. I would teach these guys a lesson if I had those. I'm so annoyed that I lost Baxter. I'm honestly very surprised. I just had to run the wrong way. I gave you all that gear and it's just lost. Oh well. With the temper armor added in, that'll bring you to a 27. I wish I could get them the bracer. The bracer would go real well with this. But whatever. All the men will have 24 protection. Clearly these guys can still hurt us. But, yeah, we got more guys this time. So this time there'll be 4 more guys, plus an extra pole march, plus this one is super angry. He's got stat buffs, plus the new spell. All told, I don't think they stand a chance. Then, depending on what's in the Underdark here, we're either going to split into 2 or we'll march together. This guy here is going to bring enough troops that they should be 2 separate armies again afterwards. I'm still uncertain on the Barbarian. I can't back out of this. I should have gone with my original plan, but no, I wanted another sight searcher. I just... There's a day between pretty much each of these, by the way, each time I record. So I have a lot of time to look at the map and think and fuss and make small tweaks to what I'm doing between recordings. Anyway, the Hidden Realms worth 77 gold a turn. Although this one here, I gotta build a fort here. This would be a fantastic place to site search. Also, with my little bit of nature, I really want to get nature going. I worry about feeding my giants. I worry about sieges and things and running out of supplies. Nature would fix a lot of that, if I could get more gems. One of these is the spring, capable of hiring spring mages. If it was right here, if it was this one, I wonder if I could negotiate popping up and hiring a few of those mages. If Ulm would be willing to let me. He's probably already constructing a fort, though. I guess that depends on how much money he has. The green one is probably more important to him to fort up. Because that one's worth 2 points. Well, anyway, that's what's going on. And I guess we'll... wouldn't mind the growth from the spring throne either. It's part of the plan. All this territory, and every turn the growth is, even if I didn't move, my income would be increasing over time. Just from growth! But, anyway. Yeah. Terrain population bonus -2. For a forest? Do forests all have a population -2? No? Why then? Why do you have a population bonus -2 for your terrain? I don't understand. I don't follow. Oh well, whatever. I made a chart of all the different, how much it costs at each point, so that I can see at a glance how much it costs me to go from 6 to 10, for example, is marked. How much it costs at 20 points, and so on. hand wrote it in ink on a little card. I think any place that has unrest, I should just push to 10. Anywhere that has unrest. I'm not entirely sure how I ended up with some of these numbers. I've only been going to 6 or 10, excluding this one. Somehow I have these 8s, and I don't know how that happened, because this is... Oh, plus order scale. Oh, that would explain why I'm getting 8s. Interesting. Okay. I mean, it's not much. It's really not much. Going from 6 to 8, that's, like, what, 15 gold? But, whatever. It's free, so I'm not gonna complain. Well, I would push this to 10, or I could wait and let 2 points fill in, and... Or should I just be pushing the unrest down now? Does the unrest affect the silver mine's value? Does it? Is it? Whatever, anyway. I'm just gonna do this. There's a death here. Now, what's that doing there? My growth should have overridden anything, so there's definitely something here to find. I need to put a lab here and get a few of these out to search. Weirdly, they cannot get death too. I don't need wind or earth. Blood would be good though. But death, death. Yeah, if I could drop a lab in one of these two, and we could just put those out, we could send them out, and we could search in places like this and find out what's going on. Oh no, I ran out of money. I used every penny. Oh well. I want money. I want money. I sure hope I don't regret that later. But an extra 750 will get me a temple and then some. So... I'll let this guy continue to do what he's doing. He researches almost twice as hard as they do, so, you know, there's value in that. Alright then. Well. Oh, one of the fish got kicked out. I see, I see. I need to get all these grave markers knocked off the list. They need to go. Alright, anyway. And so, there is a conspiracy afoot. But more on that in a moment. First, we have to consider... Let's see. First off, we have... The Throne of Summer has been claimed. Well, that's going to make things hot. Oh, you got the Throne of Gold! Home got Spring, and you got Gold, and I got the Throne of Poop. Alright, well, what can you do? We distilled gold. We found the ice brick tower. I don't know what that is, but I'm curious to see it. We attacked the womb, and this time we kicked their asses. Thank goodness. Last time was a disaster. I hope we didn't take too many injuries. Now, what's this? Uh-oh.
Oh man, you didn't even attack with a force. But, you know, whatever. Okay, let me see. The Hidden Realm. Yeah, I didn't think that would be an issue for you. The Woodland. Eh? How did that happen? That had to be an accident, right? I'll have to ask. I don't know what was up with that one. Anyway, the strict order. Well, I didn't get an order +1. Dude. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. No. It's work for what? A handful of fire gems? I'd risk one of my good things? You might think, oh yeah, I have some great warriors I could kit out and send. Yeah, look at these kill counts. Look at this, he's got 5 of them on the top 10 list. I've got 1 left on the top 10 list. I'm not going to even try to compete with that. I know these things are terrifying. They can quicken themselves, they can stone skin themselves, they have blessings, they have equipment. Reward too small to take such a risk. Even with, I think this guy would be a pretty good contender. He actually has Halt Heretic, which would work on those. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm not gonna talk myself into this. Let me see. Quickly can slow. Okay. In that case, I'm going to tell you Guard Commander and Guard Commander. Attack flow systems. Don't sit back and cast spells. Alright, these two. Sure, he can handle that. He's pretty angry. Now this is just a given. His profits haven't been linked, but it's whatever. We need to get these reinforcements forward. They're going to probably deal with more stuff. Alright, next up. This guy is for building a fort over there when you get there. This guy is for building a fort somewhere when you get there. You didn't... Oh, you found the iceberg. Oh, it's just one. Whatever. Go search over there. I want to build a crap ton of temples, but before we do that... Let's see... Search there. You're still moving at a slow pace, but you are getting there. Splitting off to claim that. You are going to make the run to get with him. And you are going to assist Goliath in his fights. I could hire a bunch of cavemen. They hit hard, and they have partial dark vision. But they just get slaughtered. At least they can throw sticks. Troglodytes. I like troglodytes. So, I don't remember if I recorded it or not. I had a realization. The reason the defenses go up to 8 is because the throne says 5 plus your order value, which here is currently 0, but hey. Okay. It's fine. This poor guy, he's going to be running and running and running, trying to catch up with me. Okay. You! It's critically oh, don't compete in that match. Build a palisade. That was important. Build a palisade. They're constructing a palisade. All those places are going to need more money in the future. Okay, let me see. I want to put temples up on these locations, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. First things first. Okay, I'm going to need a couple more of these. Rest is freaking immersed. I need to forge a clean. And this site searcher needs to get out. We need the heavy armor. The helmet is good enough. That'll probably be good enough for you. I mean, it's not that I don't want other things. It's that I don't really have other things that are worth giving you. So, yeah, you just have to make do with those, and then you're going to go down there and join in the fighting. And I think you'll actually do quite well. Quite well, yes. Alright, next up. You get to the researching, and you can research. This place is never going to be able to hire researchers because I'm not going to put a temple in. This place, however, is merrily going to do that. Alright, let's see. This guy is going to head down south and do his part. You can have these with him. All this crap goes with you. You need to get to the patrolling. You're a researcher, so just start researching. Okay, next up. You've done your search? Great. Head this way. You're going to search that. That guy's going to build a lab. We're going to turn this into a research station. A fantastic research station. I don't know why. I can't see the scales here, but I can see them here. I touch these problems, and I can see the scales here. Can't I see the scales on this one, though? What's different about it? Oh, I get it. I don't have candles on this province. Okay, it's only where my domain touches things that I see their scales, not what I've conquered. Still, the game's a little bit new to me still, somehow. Alright, I got a pretty good eye example of what his scales look like. That's good. Okay, pushing candles. I have enough money to make a few things. What we gonna do? Well, stupid rest. I should stop using them in fights. I should amass them somewhere so I can build up a number. I'm sure I can find a use for them somewhere. Alright, what are we doing now? I think I need to put temple. Okay. We're going to want to build temples up here as well. We made a lot of priests, so we can make a lot of temples. Do I have places they could do their work to push the candles up? I don't go so far in that regard. I think I'm actually going to shut the priest spigot off for the moment. Alright. Scouts! Someone patrolling. I'd like to have a scout. I think I'm happy having one here in Assad. But I should probably get a look at what's going on here. We'll have to get another scout up there. I need more scouts. I just need scouts everywhere so I can see everything. I just need scouts everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, you need to move this way. Yep. We gotta put palisades in here and there. You can stay. I can't afford to build anything else right. I can afford to build something else right now. Yes. Yes. Flood this place. Flood it. I want so many candles. And going up 3 more temples. I'm not sure my exact temple count right now. But we can bring it up so we can have 5 candles and 6 candles and 7 candles. And that'll make it more difficult for other people to chip away at my candles, the more of them I have, which is a huge deal also. The objective is to have as many candles as possible. That is the objective. Have as much territory and as many candles. And the more candles we have, the better. That's my thinking. It's very simple. I'm playing Dominions. I want my Dominion to be everywhere. But yeah, no, seriously. We're doing very good down here. I've got 12 of them. I need the rest. I have maybe a third, maybe a fourth, somewhere around there of it. I need all of it. But we've got armies, so one of these is going to go stomping this way. These guys, I'm going to get another pole march. We're going to split the troops up. I really want to reach the point where I'm taking 3 a turn up here and 2 a turn over here. That's the ideal. I don't know whether I can manage that or not. Sooner or later, the Lion's either going to get a terrible miscalculation or he's going to run into a wall and be like, well, shit, and have to wait for these guys to come, and they are multiple turns behind. However, I'd be perfectly happy to have him sight search a forest. That would be good. Pretty sure he can kick their asses in long deads and duels. But again, that'd be stupid, because I've got a guy who's going to run along this side. It'd be much better if he stuck to this wall. But anyway. Yeah. Aside from him being unsupported, I feel pretty good about all this. The losses were horrific. I still miss Baxter. I had 3 guys down here. Oh, what can you do? Alright, what am I forgetting? You're waiting for your gear. Look, you're just gonna, even though it doesn't do anything right now, I'm just gonna set you to that, I guess. I don't know, sure, why not? I could have him sight search, but... Okay, this gave me that. I want to go into the cave, but we should go scout. Alright, let me talk a tiny bit about the conspiracy. The conspiracy is afoot. So, Atlantis owns all of this. Except for Airmore, which he's currently sieging. And Airmore has nothing. However, Muspelheim and Ulm want to push Atlantis out of here and not let them get into this sea here, and I don't want them in this ocean either. I mean, that's a lot of shore. I'd have to, and I really want this chair. So, I'm not too eager for him to be in this, but honestly, if he pushes one of these big fish down there, I don't see any way anyone could stop him. Honestly. I think he'd just take it all with the chairs. But everyone's afraid he'll have too much territory with all of this. So they're going to attack this way, attack that way, and we've got non-aggression agreements, which suits me very well. I don't think this is really an alliance to crush Atlantis or anything. I think this is just a temporary measure so that he doesn't snowball too quickly and take the game. I think everybody has their own strategy and their own game that they're playing. And I know Atlantis can just hit anywhere else. In fact, he's already got this. I know he's got Lightfoot. And, probably go after Tenchi Universe. You'll probably go for Tenchi Universe. I can't tell the difference between these different types of forts. I'm gonna step over here. I'm just gonna keep exploring, but yeah, I need a ton of scouts so I can see all the flags. Okay. Basically everything. Wait, you. Didn't I send you down here? I'm sure I sent you down here. Should I wait? Gather more giants before you run down there? No, I need you underground right now. Get a move on. I want to open up this one here. I'd like to put a fort here as well. Okay, look, I kind of want to put a fort everywhere. But I don't have the money for that. My income is good, but it's not unending. I have so many air gems, I wish that I had a use for them. We are going to be 2 turns, we'll get Alt 2. Alt 2 gives us personal stone skin, which makes the pole marches significantly stronger, I think. While fighting underground, that should mean I don't lose any more generals, I hope. Probably. If I were to go up one more, I could get personal iron skin. But I'm not going to do that because I want Construction 3 badly. In fact, I kind of want Construction 4. I made one of these in a single-player game. You only get one of them, but it's big. And these... this can be a whole lot, but yeah, these can fight in the water. And if I could make a couple of those, and then... anyway, but 3 is what I need. 4 would be nice, but I may or may not even go for that. I actually might want to get myself some conjuration instead. These have no maintenance cost. I can have the lion summon a bunch of stuff and leave them in forts to help push down the unrest. You could spend 2 turns just making animals. If it helps with the forts, why wouldn't it? Alright, let's see. All my money! Take it all! Next turn, this fort should come online. What that was about. Alright, anyway, that will be that for the moment. And I can't think of anything else. All the archers seem to have vanished. Okay, what do you do? Who are you fighting? How did you lose all the archers? Or is there some mechanic behind mercenaries I don't fully understand where they disperse after a while? If only the mercenaries could be hired and you could pick which fort they appear in. But showing up at the capital is a little... So use the mechanic button, that's cool. Alright, I'll call this fuel.